Hello. We've got a lot to go over. I got boxes here, boxes down here, boxes down here, and whatnot. Good evening. Good evening. If you're watching the replay, hello. You missed the live. Next time, watch us live. Hello. Um, just waiting for people to come on in. Hello, Shayla. How are you, darling? Shayla is in the building. All right. Come on in, everyone. And I will tell you what happened to my nails. It was a little bit of a fight. And I'll tell you who the fight was with. Hello. Okay, we got Coley Cole up in the building. We got my boo Dami Coco. Ash K is in the building. We got Nana in the building. Hello, my darling. Bissette Robinson, my girl Valencia. It's a couple of y'all that's in here that I be like, we've been cool for so long. We don't even live in the same state. We haven't even met in person yet. Now I don't want to know what I did to my finger, child. Man, Jesse Knight, I didn't get your email, girl. I need you to email me with your information, so you can get your giveaway from the members only Skinsistency Club challenge. And by the way, since we are on the topic, might as well plug the membership here on the channel. We have a Skinsistency Club here on the channel. And that Skinsistency Club, you get a couple of perks. One of which is there's a monthly giveaway, which I couldn't put on the YouTube what you call it, the thing that show what you're getting. I guess maybe because you're not supposed to do those, but I'm like, I'm gonna give away some stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because every month I get a lot of things, and I don't always need to have all of these things. Why not spread the love? You know what I'm saying? I know it was not with Cat Williams. So with this Consistency Club, we also do challenges from time to time. Right now, we have extended our reapplying sunscreen challenge. You also get to view videos before they go live, and it's a vibe. Okay, so if you want to commune with people who are serious about their skin and trying to get their skin together, as well. And the thing is, you don't have anybody can benefit from doing some of these skin challenges, including me, because the reapplying sunscreen challenge has definitely influenced me. That when I wake up in the morning, and I drink my coffee, like my butter roll buttered softly. I think you got to be from New York to and of a certain age to know that little jingle. For me, as soon as I wake up, I put sunscreen on, because what happens is when I wake up, I usually eat breakfast. Takes me like an hour to cook breakfast, eat, and sometimes I'm doing work, looking at emails and stuff like that before I shower. But in the meantime, this big dirty window right here, so the UVA is just coming at me. So this challenge has also helped me as well. So please join the challenge and join the membership. Okay. So let me see what else y'all are saying. All right, let me tell you what I did. Miss Saucy want to know where you've been. All right, so last week, right? I wanted to, we were supposed to do our live with our special guest, and we were going to do makeup and whatnot. But our special guest had texted me that morning, and one of her children was not doing well, not feeling well. And she also was not feeling well. So I was like, oh, damn. But then I was like, you know what? We'll just reconvene. We will reschedule our special guest, and you and I will have our thing the next week, which is now. So today, before we get into what we're talking about today, because today we are talking about new beauty. I'm going to open up some stuff. We're going to talk about some new things coming out. So a little yays or nays on that. We'll have a live demo. I went to a Charlotte Tilbury event last week, Friday, and I wanted to get into that bag. But before I do that, I'm going to tell y'all what happened to my nails. So, which one was the first one to break? I want to say it was this pinky. I was in the shower, beard and ting, and then I looked down and I was like, oh, I wonder what that is. That's weird. It was the tip of my nail. I didn't even feel it fall off. So I was like, okay, all right, whatever, cool. It's just my pinky. I can manage with the broken pinky. Then it was Monday night, the night of the Met Gala. The funny thing is, just a couple of days before, I had booked some work with Olay that was super time sensitive because the makeup artist, Keita Moore, aka Kill Pretty, was working with Janelle Monáe, and he was working with Olay, and they wanted me to do a reaction to his makeup look. And I was like, I got you. I'm like, listen, time sensitive stuff, I got you, okay? Like, I can roll with the punches. You know what I'm saying? So I'm over here, how to look expensive bare face. I'm using this to upgrade myself. Thank you. I got to tell y'all something about this video that I was like, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Thank you so much, Shay. So anyway, do you want to talk about the Met Gala? I mean, we could lay it on. I've kind of figured maybe, wait, you thought it was a hot mess? Ooh, why you thought it was a hot mess? So I'm like, yeah, I got you. They like, oh, the picture of his work probably won't come until like 11 p.m. Monday night. And I was like, I'll probably be up because that's just how I do. I got you. I was at the ring. I even had already typed out what I was gonna say because the product that they were using, I already use in love. So it was like, this is so easy. So at the same token, I was like, you know what? Let me try to put away all of these like summer clothes that I had taken out. If you watch my fashion channel, and if you don't, you should. I filmed a video that's coming out actually on Sunday where I finally was able to put away my winter stuff, pull up the summer stuff. But it was such a task because I have a lot more summer clothes than I initially remembered, and definitely way more summer clothes than I do winter clothes. So you ever start cleaning and purging, and you're like, yes, I'm in such a mood to do all of this, and then you pull everything out, and then the energy fades. That's exactly what happened. So I had mad clothes in my bed for a couple of days. Anyway, Monday night, I decide, you know what? Let me put these clothes away. I done watched the live stream on Vogue. I'm like on a high. I'm like, yeah, I saw me some fashions or whatever. Let me go put away my fashions. So I'm almost done putting away the fashions. I go to grab one of the under the bed bins, and somehow my finger got caught in it. I probably didn't realize. And whoosh. When I tell you, I was like, like, yo. It hurt so bad. It hurt so bad. And it was bleeding. Now, mind you, I still got to do this Olay thing in the morning. Okay. And I'm like, I talk with my hands and whatnot. And it's not a good look to, even if I didn't talk with my hands, like at some point you were going to see my fingernails. So I am such a I'm a little bit of like an overachiever, a little bit, just a little something. Sometimes I'm like, it is what it is. And sometimes I'm like, look, let's do this. I would have gotten my nails done over the second that, I would have gone in the nail salon the second that they opened up in the morning. But because I had broken it down and broke the skin, I was like, it's probably not smart. So I was like, all right, it's cool. I'll just, I was doing, what you call it? Where's the microphone? So I can show you the visual. And the funny thing is, I want y'all, I'm going to put the link in the chat. I want y'all to go on this thing and see if you can notice if you can see. And while you're there too, leave a comment if you on Instagram. If you can notice my fingers. Hey, Mercedes. Hey, Fab Mish. Okay, so there's the IG post link. So then I go to shower, and then this nail broke. I was like, yo, the way I had to contort my fingers in this ad I was like, oh my God. And thank God I already had footage of me applying the product because I was like, there was no way I was going to be able to apply product in a way where you couldn't see one of these broken fingers. I was like, I can't do it here because that looks weird. And then this looks weird too. So I was like, thank goodness I already had footage of me applying the product and everything worked out. And you can check out the link below and see if you can notice my fingers looking crazy. Sounds like whatever they used to overlay your nails was either too thin or too old. Well, it had. I am due to get my nails done, but I'm wondering now. I wonder, because I don't necessarily go to like any big deal, so I just go wherever. That's what, like, we're tired, Danielle. Because I get the dip powder, Saucy. I get the dip powder, um, wrapped on my real nails. But by now, some of these aren't my real nails because they, I break them. But you might be onto something because I don't really. All right. Anyway, let's look at the Charlotte Tilbury stuff. The Charlotte Tilbury event was nice. I went as a plus one. My makeup artist and Trini friend Jalisa Jaikaran invited me as her plus one, and we went. Charlotte Tilbury was there. I love Charlotte Tilbury. Like, I don't know. She might be a bad person. I wouldn't know because every time I see her, she's always so cordial and nice. But I like her. Anyway, she was there. One thing I did not like, it was at, what was this location at? Oh, and Dami, I'm gonna look at what you said about the Met Gala in a second too. Where was this location? It was at this really fancy, like, Crane Club in New York City, which I had never heard of, but apparently it's just like this really like exclusive place. Whatever, they told us to wear cocktail attire. At this point in the game, with me being almost 44 and have been content creator, I would say more so than an influencer, being a content creator for so long, like, I'm at the point now where there's people 20 years younger than me up in there. So one thing I did not like, and it's not that I didn't like that the younger people in there, younger people make the world go round. I love younger people. And I'm not even sure if this was the younger people doing this, but I'm pretty sure it was the younger people doing this. But Charlotte freaking Tilbury was talking on a microphone at her own event, and people just chatting in the background, right? But the crazy thing is, Charlotte Tilbury said herself, darlings, attention on me. And they still wouldn't shut the F up. I was like, my earring from the night is in the bag. Oh, let me show y'all what I wore. I got a picture with her, but I hate how that picture came out. Let me show y'all what I had wore. I took a picture before before my hair got all like frizzy and shit. And stuff. Ooh, sorry. I try not to curse, but the curses be coming out. All right, let me see if I can show y'all what I wore. What I had on, which was a struggle because at that point Friday, I hadn't taken out any of my like clothes that were in storage. So I was like, oh my God, do I even have anything to wear to this event? Because like, I wasn't at the time ready to pull out my clothes, but luckily I had this dress in my closet. Where is it? Oh, I hate when I airdropped it to myself, but it probably went back to Friday's date. Okay. That's what I wore with this dress. It's from Bardot. The bag is from, hey, Miss Lynn. The bag is from, I was about to say La Roche-Posay. La Roche-Posay gave it to me. Cult Gaia. The bag is Cult Gaia. The headband, I don't remember where I got that headband from. The shoes. Now, see, I wanted to wear different shoes, but I realized because I don't wear a lot of black that I don't have a lot of like funky, fun black shoes. So I don't love the shoes that I have on, but whatever. And you see that the girls, I love this dress because it had like a built-in underwire, so it kept everything in without it tumbling out. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, just rest. All right, how do I remove this? That's dedication to switch out seasonal clothes every year. All my clothes in the closet. So this could be me. However, I have so much summer stuff, and as a matter of fact, I'm probably gonna have to separate it. So I'm probably gonna have to take some of the like going out clothes and put them in the office closet in there, and then just have like my basics, my summer basics, and day to day things in my bedroom closet because it's just so much stuff, and I want to be able to just go in the closet and just be like. But y'all can see, what I'm talking about when the video comes out on Sunday on the fashion channel. Um. Oh, thanks for all of the comments. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let me go back up and see what I missed. I don't know, Danielle, but you sure influenced me to wear sunscreen. Coming from Ghana, I didn't even know what that was. I was convinced you were scolding me because I still wasn't listening. Thank you, girl. And thank you for wearing sunscreen. Your skin definitely thanks you. Exactly, Ash. Like at an event. Like, shut up. You can't shut up for a second. I want to try SNS dip powder. I'm afraid because my nails aren't the strongest. Um, so I like it because they make my natural nails strong, but when they soak it off to do it again, the nails are like really weak because they have to soak it in acetone. So I'm like, but again, I'm not going to no like highfalutin professional. I just let me go into the whatever so whatever. I go to the same nail salon, but I just be Trini. Tracy said dip makes my nails stronger. Miss Sosa said I like dip, but I really like Gel X now. Ooh, I hear about Gel X. Does the dip powder damage your nails? Yes and no. I would say like when they gotta take them off. All of them shouldn't be breaking so easily. Okay, I'm gonna let them know because me and them ladies in there is mad cool and whatnot, and probably because I'm like clueless about nails and stuff like. That. I be going in there, they be like, give me a kiss and a hug and whatnot. Let me see, Dami. I feel like, all right. Let's see. Okay, y'all going back to the Met Gala stuff. I thought the Caucasians didn't want to miss and get canceled. They played it real safe. Yeah, but then they still missed. I was just like, I was cackling. Some didn't even try to try. Yeah, like what's the girl's name? Bieber, Haley Bieber. I was like, they said that her dress looked like a Zara blazer. I was like, oh my god. Dami said from La Roche Real Time Expression on Anasawa Sawai. So I can't speak. Wearing a similar look as Zendaya to what's missing the mark. Wait, who's Anna? Let me Google this. Anna Sawai. Oh shoot, she did. Wait a second. I'm gonna put this on the screen so y'all can see too. Damn. Share screen. Uh, wow. Wait, let me make sure y'all can still see this. Okay, good. All right. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. That's crazy. Y'all ever go someplace and somebody got on the same outfit as you? I've never had somebody have on the same exact outfit or same like dress or whatever. But yesterday I went to this YouTube event and another YouTuber was like, "Oh my god, I love your sneakers," and I was like, "Oh my god, thank you." And I was about to tell her this whole thing about how like, girl, my feet, da 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 da. And then I looked down and she had on the same sneakers too. I was like, ah, great minds think alike. Okay, I think I just think. All right, let me make sure I'm up to date with what y'all talking about. before we move on to try out the Charlotte Tilbury. Um, yes, I saw that. You know what's so funny? By the time I saw Auntie Fumi's videos coming up in the video in my recommended, I was like, okay, I've seen all of the outfits already, but it's Fumi, so I was like, let me see what she says. I don't even remember the girl's name to even pull it up for you guys, but that was funny. One thing about Fumi, when she does those red carpet critiques, when she pauses for a long time and it looks like as if she's like trying to summon the strength to say something nice, that cracks me up because she will just be sitting there like, and it feels like I love that woman. Oh my god, I love that woman. Oh, her name is Amelia Gray. So now I'm gonna be messy and look up Amelia Gray. Wait, let me see. Let's screen. Not y'all getting me off off the what you call it. Wait, let me see if I can. Wait, it's women's wear daily. Okay, because you know women's wear daily be like you gotta pay. Now see, I ain't actually see all of the pictures. Come on, where's the? Okay, why is this? Why is this doing this? Oh, there we go. Okay, maybe if I come, let me come down here. Yeah, this. I have a picture of me with my mom and my two sisters, and we look like we just got off the boat and got here, right? I have on a pair of tights that look just like this with a white dress. If I can find that picture, I'll put it in. I'll put it in the. I'll share it with you. Oh my god! That's Lisa Renna's daughter. Oh Lord. All right, so let me show. Let's talk about this. I'm taking off these glasses. It's gonna be a little hard to see without them. I need to take them off to try out these products. All right, so this I already have tried and loved. I'm glad they gave me another bottle. The Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I like this. It's so funny. I was on one of my another Trini makeup artists Instagram page, Kafi, Kafi. I think is how she spells it. But she was asked. She did a video talking about like Sephora people who work at Sephora's favorite setting sprays, and she told us to list ours. So I listed mine. I like a setting spray depending on the season and the mood and you know what all I'm doing for that day. So when it's really hot, it's summer, or I'm like vacationing and I want to make sure my makeup stays on, I like the one size setting spray, the one in the pink bottle. But I cannot use that. If it is below 80 degrees, I can't use that setting spray because it just feels like it's like too matte. For all other times, I like this one, the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Full Setting Spray. And I just started using the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Spray, and I like that one as well too. All right, so I'm gonna assume a lot of these things are like contour, yeah, because she was talking about sculpting the face and contouring and whatnot. So, and I think everybody got the same bags, so there's probably going to be colors in here that like are not going to work for me. But I already have this contour wand from Charlotte Tilbury in the deepest, I think, not the deepest, but the second to deepest. Matter of fact, I should probably go get it. Or if it's already here, then I don't need to then I don't need to get up. But I like the contour wand. It it gives you like liquid product and it comes out in, wait, what's happening here? Unless like I can't see. These say contour wand. Okay, but I'm like, where's the deep shades? Come on. That's another light shade. Like, what the hell? There we go. I'm starting to get into some of the deeper shades. So I don't think I have. Wait. All right. Don't go away, y'all. If new people come in and they like, what the hell? Why ain't nobody there? You tell them to sit their ass still. That she coming back. I'll be right back. I'm coming back. I'm coming. All right. Y'all, I should have told y'all to close the door. Don't let nobody in or nobody out. All right. So, yes, I did use. No. I don't use the deepest shade. So, it's nice that they have something even deeper. So, I use the Tan Deep. Tell Kat to come entertain us. If y'all see what Cat Williams is doing right now. So, this is. Not me out of breath. So, here's the Tan Deep. Okay. This is what I normally use to, well, not normally. I got this during, did I get this during the Sephora sale? I think I bought this before the Sephora sale. So this is what I've been using lately. So you can see the color. I probably should have got some makeup wipes too. And then this is the Deep, which this is one of those things where when you first get it, you're going to be, oh, maybe not. Oh, this came out pretty quickly. And then this is the deeper shade. Just so y'all can see it. I don't know. I feel like in this light they look similar in color, but I remember when I was in the store trying to figure out which one I wanted, I remember being like, "Oh no, that looks a little too dark." I'm gonna put it on my hand. Maybe that'll be, y'all can see it a little, see the difference in the colors a little better. So this is the Tan / Deep. And let me tell you something. Years ago, when I first started, and when I say years ago, I mean like more than a decade ago when I started my blog, I was the deepest shade in a lot of the foundations that I would swatch and review. And now when I see stuff and it's calling me tan, I'd be like, yo, that's some progress. All right. So it's like a subtle difference that you might not see on the camera, but I would say that the Tan / Deep is a little warmer and lighter in tone, and the Deep is deeper in tone and more on the cool side. So this has more red, and I would say this has more blue. Okay. I found better fashions in a thrift store that would eat. Wait, isn't it too dark for you? Y'all think Tan Deep is too dark? Y'all think this one is too dark for me? It's a contour. It's gotta give you like a shadow. You know, like a contour. Damn, who y'all talking about Garcelle's fashion? Wait, what y'all in here talking about? All right, let me keep trucking on, and I'm gonna see what y'all was talking about. All right, so these are the lighter ones. There's fair, medium. We don't need to look at that. I feel like if there's one right before Tan Deep, I would do that. Is this okay? Here's the tan. All right. Is this open? All right, so this is tan. Oh, that's really light. You asked me to blend it in. I'll blend it in on my hands because then I could let's see. Where is okay. So there's tan. Oh damn, I wasted so much product. Ugh! All right. Yeah, sometimes contour can look dirty if you're not what you call it. If you're not, like blending it out, and if there's not like a distinction between like your contour and your blush and anything else that you have on it, it can look a little dirty. I can agree with that. Okay, so this is tan. Child. There's so much product. All right, let me wipe some of that off. All right. So there we go. Tan/deep, and then deep. These are the three deepest shades in the contour wand. All right. Hopefully y'all saw that because I didn't take it off. And did. And did. All right. So, dag, most of the bag, I'm over here thinking like, yes, there's a whole bunch of new products in here. And half the bag, a majority of the bag with these contours, many of which don't even match me that well. All right. I'm going to keep the tan one and then the super deep one, which I don't know where I just put it. Hopefully it can't. I mean, it couldn't have gone that far. All right, then there's some lip contouring products and some lip glosses. So let's try. Oh, here's the other one. Let me stick that over there. All right. So there's this big lip plump gasm. So one thing, let me pull up her website so that you can see what these are supposed to look like. She's got this super nudes collection, and it was just this really, really pretty picture. I wonder if it's on the website. If not, I think I have a video on my phone. Oh, it wouldn't be on my phone. It would be on my vlogging camera of the models. Let's see. All right. Where? I'll be so lost. All right. We're going to share the screen here. Boom. All right. So this is this product, right? So she lines her lips first. I didn't see if she had like a lipstick or whatever on before that. Let's play that again. That's pretty. So this is like a topper. So here it is on a darker model. Medium skin and someone light. So this is this. So let's try it out. Put the Black Queen back up on here. Okay. Oh, actually, I might need to. How do I make myself bigger? Oh, there we go. All right. So let's see how this looks. All right. I had to take my. Now, here it is on its own. Oh, this smells mad good. Oh, this is. I should have known because it said plumping, and I'm starting to feel a plumping effect. I feel like my lips already starting to get a little plumped up here. I wish I had my mirror so I could see. I like that. On its own, it's like I feel like this is something that is made to layer. Do you guys layer your lip products, or do you you're like, look, just give me a lipstick. I want something one and done. I ain't got time to be doing all of that hullabaloo. So there are some lip liners and stuff here. I am going to go straight for the deep ones because, that makes the most sense. So this is Lip Cheat in Deep. Oh, so this is a dual-sided. Let me see, because to be honest with you, they didn't really talk about the. Let me see. Where is the screen that I'm sharing? Oh, there it is. Okay. They didn't really talk about the makeup. Maybe she wanted to talk about it, but since everybody kept talking so goddamn much, she was like, let me just get off the stage. All right. So this is the Lip Cheat Contour Duo. Let me get the chocolate sis. Okay. So there's a darker end. Oh, and then there's okay, and then they put the Lipgasm, is that what it's called, on top. All right, so we're gonna try that. Now, my lips are not as I'll play it one more time just in case anybody missed that. Now my lips are not as full as hers are, but we gonna get something. I'm gonna start with the lip liner. Oh, that is pretty. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, let me take that off. All right, so we're gonna start with this. I ain't got no mirror here. You know what? Well, I probably should have made this a little bit thinner so that my lips would look a little fuller. Because when something darker is gonna make something look slimmer. Okay. Then we are going to do the fill. And the big lip plumpgasm. I'll ruin my makeup trying to draw around my tinted lip, girl. Oh, there's like a piece of. There's something on my lip. I don't know if it's like a piece of the liner. I don't think I like this. I mean, granted, I also don't have any other makeup on. I don't think I like this combo. And I forgot I still had makeup on the side of my face over here. I don't love this combo, but I like them separately. Like I feel like once I play around with them, hey Sarah, I feel like once I play around with them with like the stuff I already have, then I'll like it. But this as it is, I'm like, I mean, I like it. Let me see what other lip pencils they got up in here. Okay, this one might be a little too. And then something like that would be. I don't even know if y'all could even see that. Right there, that'd be not as deep as I would want it to be. Okay, let's see what else they got in here. But man, is this thing This thing is plumping. You know, they use like cinnamon and whatnot to give that temporary plumping effect. I would say that my lips do seem a little, they do seem a little more plump. Yeah, I don't love this, but I do like the gloss. I would put this like at the top of like a lip combo. All right, what they got here? Joyphoria. I want this. I want this. Oh, it's a perfume. I'm not gonna spray this on me because I want to be able to complete the live without gagging. And it's, is it a? I'm very picky when it comes to perfumes, but also in the same token, I have heard that the Charlotte Tilbury perfumes are not. People don't love them. Don't love the way they smell. Um, but a lot. I don't like the way a lot of things smell, so I'm also probably not the best judge. All right, let's look and see what else we got because we also got some other new things from like Elf and Casa Rex. I don't know where this is from. I don't know if I ordered that or if it was I got something from a Korean brand. This one is from Seven Virtues and Aven. All right, so all right, let me see what y'all talking about here up in this chat. Oh, let me take this off. You know what? Let me tell you something. People can say what they want about social media, but honestly, if you navigate social media correctly, you will find your people. Y'all are my people. Oh, that's like a brush. What's this brush for? Shapewear brush. Oh, to contour and blend and whatnot. All right. She should stick to makeup and beauty products. I'm heavily into perfumes, and hers are a big absolute no, not for me. Um, Sarah says she's loving her natural lips with lip gloss or lip oil. I've always loved having two-tone lips. Is that right? Because it felt like natural makeup. Yeah, it's almost like your lips are naturally contoured. There's some people, like I've seen people where they want to even it out. I have two-tone lips. Like my top lip is brown and my bottom lip is pink. It's like natural makeup. um Yeah, maybe that's why it might look nice with a full face beat with eyeshadow to match. Miss Susie said, "Child, just Ruby woo me and call it a day." Miss Lynn said, "Hey boo." She said, "I got rid of so many lipsticks because I realized I buy the same color over again, like Grace was." Same. When I was really into wearing red lipsticks, I would have the same. Now I'm more of like a nude kind of girl, and a couple things I've bought have looked similar-ish, but I don't buy lip stuff as often because of that reason. How the heck? What the hell? Like, what's your? How this go? What? Is there anything in this part? Like what? What is the meaning of this? Oh, so okay, so Elf has a new Invisi stick. Elf usually comes through with some really good products. Let's see if this is also one of them. Now, why would y'all put that in this kind of packaging? For those of us who have issues with our fingernails and whatnot. All right, so it doesn't feel nice. Like it feels like, oh, I'm putting grease on my skin. But you don't feel that on your skin, if that makes sense. Like going on, it's like, ugh, but it doesn't feel like anything is on once it's on your skin. Like you can feel like you're putting something greasy on, but it doesn't feel greasy on. That's such a weird way of describing something, but tis the case. It's water resistant, SPF 50. No touch application. I wouldn't say no touch because I would say once you put this on, I would probably try to, blend it in so you don't have any skip areas. But I guess if maybe you were like really diligent about it, you could. And some people like to use sunscreens like this to reapply over makeup. Um, you could, depending on how much makeup you have on. If you wear a lot of makeup, it might, kind of make things move around. All right, let's see what Aven sent. I have some mail at my like my mailbox. There's like some brands that don't have my home address. That I should have gone to see what else was sent in. Oh, this is boring. Retronol. Oh, boring. But is an eye cream, multi-corrective cream. Oops. What's this? Is this not the same as a? Is this not the same? Oh, okay. So one is 0.1% retinal with an A, and the other one is 0.05% retinal with an A. So two different strengths, and then you have the. Does the I say what it is? What percentage? The I does not say. So the I is probably a very low percentage. Since it is not saying. Aven is a brand that I think caters really well with, like, if you have very sensitive skin. I think Aven is a brand to look into. But and retinal is one of the steps. It's part of the retinoid family. I think this is a step closer to vitamin A, retinoic acid. So it doesn't have to convert that many times. So it could be a little bit, a little. I don't want to say it's more potent because more potent doesn't always mean it's better, but it doesn't. It's not as. What's the word I want to use there? Like if you want a little bit more, but without doing too much, you might be able to do that. I'm waiting for an eye cream with SPF. I feel like I've seen one. I've definitely tried one. But I think it was like a mineral sunscreen. A mineral SPF eye cream, and it was by I think Supergoop, and that mess still stung my eyes. Oh, all right. They gave me. I don't know if they were like re-promoting Vanilla Woods, but they sent me another Vanilla Woods. Maybe I put something in an email somewhere that this was my favorite sent from Seven Virtues, and they were like, "Oh, just send it to her." But this was sent unprovoked, to my knowledge. Hi, Dira. How you doing, girl? We've been here since 8:00. You know what? You might have to. Your notifications might be set up for just some of my notifications. Ooh. I'm acting like I didn't remember what this smells like. What do you guys like in perfume? I love a gourmand, but in the summertime, I also love like fruity, and more gourmands. I will wear gourmand in the summer. Like, look, I like what I like. Oh. All right, so this is from. What do you ask? See, I don't like. Why y'all be making stuff out of stuff that's hard to open? Like it's probably this really good material that biodegrades better or whatever. I don't know. But like, goddamn, some of us have issues. All right, so I've seen this brand. I am not quite sure how to pronounce it. I would have to Google. But I've seen this brand at Sephora. I don't know what they are all on. I think they had a sunscreen that I thought was interesting. but they didn't send it. And then also, I kind of feel like when there's a Korean sunscreen, but it uses American filters, I'm like, but is it really Korean though? You know what I mean? So they have this barrier cream mist. It's a moisturizing mist to protect the skin barrier. Um, Main ingredients are water, glycerin, butylene glycol, caprylic, what is that? Coconut oil, dimethicone. Sounds interesting. Let's give her a whirl. Coley Cole said she's hearing good things about it. Let's go. And then Mercedes says she loves gourmand. My gourmand girls. Gourmand gives me rich, and I love to smell rich. Yes, Ash K. I love gourmand, oud, amber. I like oud as well. L Bolden says I like vanilla musk. Hey girl, how you doing? Mercedes says she loves gourmand. And L Bolden, thank you for being a member. So y'all gotta get down with the membership. Be down with the member, Cold Diva. Hey, Cold Diva. Cold Diva says she likes gourmands. I thought retinol was a step down from retinol. You know what? Let me make sure I did. All right. Different types. And I think retinol. Let me just make sure. Where's the type? Where's the chart? There's something in my teeth that really hurts. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let me share my screen with you. I present your screen. Boom. Okay. So, all right, I don't know if y'all can see that, but this goes from highest to the natural retinoids, the highest to lowest. So retinol is just above, like the chart is going from lowest to highest. So retinol with an A is one step above retinol with an O. So I was like, oh my God, was I wrong? Because I be wrong sometimes. It's easy for me to be wrong in a video that I'm editing. Because then I'll be like, oh, that's wrong. Edit that out. But being live, whoo. All right, let's see. I like all of them if it meshes well with my natural skin chemistry because sometimes I will smell something good, but then when I put it on my wrist, test it, all it doesn't smell right. Yeah, I feel like my body chemistry doesn't go with a lot of things. Like I was at a YouTube event yesterday, and what did she have on? What did she have on? Exclusive Parfums de Marly Exclusive, and it was Jasmine. What is Jasmine's YouTube channel? Oh my God, she's such a pretty girl too. What is Jasmine's YouTube channel? Ugh, I can't think of what her YouTube channel is. But I follow her on Instagram, and maybe her Instagram is her name. Jasmine Airdell. Okay, what's her YouTube though? Let me tap on this. She's a gorgeous, gorgeous girl. Here she is here. I was like, what you got on, girl? What you got on? What is her YouTube? Her YouTube might be just her name. Jasmine Airedale. Oh, this link thing not working. Jasmine Airedale. Yeah, her YouTube is, just her name. Jasmine. Ooh. Jasmine Airedale. So I was like, what you got on, girl? I'm so crazy. Ariana Grande, love notes. I get so many compliments, not childish at all. Very pretty and floral. See, I like the way florals smell on other people, but I put them on and it's like, ooh, who's stinking? Is that me stinking? I don't want to be stinking. Sarah said, I love florals, musk, citruses, certain gourmands. Oh, I love citrus too. Basically anything that makes me feel elegant and grown. Razik, Razak lotion too, but I don't know how to describe the scent and the formula changed to me. Word, she is quiet today. Coleco, what you up in there doing? Love Note smells amazing. I gotta check that out. Mr. Hubby will walk past me and say, "Oh, what you got on today, Miss Rich?" I know that's right. Cold Diva says she likes dark roses. Ooh, I hear you, Danielle. It depends. I like Burberry Weekend, My Way. Still need to work through my Christmas gift I got to 4 perfume minis to own a full size. Girl. Vanilla, embrace your curls. Hey, embrace your curls. Let's see. Nebra's chocolate plus Libre and a touch of Razik lotion has me getting chased, but not by that 90-year-old benefactor yet. Girl, stop. Remember the original Gucci Rush? Yes. And it came in something that kind of looked like a camera. It was red. Oh my God. I love that. That was like 2007, 2008, I want to say. I like La Roche Posay, UV 400 sunscreen SPF 50 plus, and the same brand, but the hydrating cream sunscreen around my eyes. Let's see. What else y'all saying? I could do dark roses and jasmine only. Kayali marshmallow and Kayali vanilla candy rocks sugar. I haven't found a floral perfume I like yet. If Mason Francis Kurkdjian Rouge Baccarat 540 is considered floral, then that's a floral I can get with. I I wound up giving my niece my bottle because I bought her a bottle for her birthday. She loved it. She finished it and she wanted more. And I was like, girl, just take mine because I don't really wear it that often. But then after a while, I was like, damn, I kind of want to wear some Rouge Baccarat. But I bought a dupe from Bath and Body Works that to me smells really great, and I have it on now. I've had it on since about 1 o'clock today, and it's still going strong. And this is not even the shirt I had on earlier today. Parfums and Marley Valaya on me. I feel like I'm have long hair walking by the beach with my hair blowing in the wind, like I'm really bougie when it comes to fragrances. I can definitely agree that I can be like that as well. Because I feel like the niche perfumes like they last longer. You know, you spend a little bit more on a perfume, it lasts longer, and to me, I'm usually happier with with a more expensive perfume. But I have to say, since perfume has become the such a big category as it has within the last like 5 years or so, I have to say a lot of the like more affordable and the dupe lines and whatnot, like they've been coming through. I've been finding a lot more perfumes that I like because before I would have maybe like 4 or 5 really expensive perfumes, but now like I can find something for like this, like 10, 15, $20, and it smells amazing. And I think it just attests to the way that the category has expanded over the last like 5 years. Creed Love and White. No, y'all really got me hooked on phonics tonight. No Torreda Rose by Maison de Darius, black owned perfume brand, and the owner Zach is amazing. Ooh, black owned perfume. Hello. Literally, I have been in love. Sand and fog. Those perfume oil is top tier. Okay. No, girl, there's a lot of people that don't like 540. As a matter of fact, excuse me. As a matter of fact, there's a bunch of haters of 540. What's the name of the BBW dupe? Okay, Bath and because I would get up again and go get my bottle, but I feel like y'all gonna hang up on me if I leave again. Body Works, Rouge, Baccarat. Shoot, it's called Seeing Rouge. Let me send. This is not what I meant to type on the screen. But I do remember that is the name of it. It is called Seeing Rouge. I bought this little perfume bottle spray right here. It's showing me Baton Rouge, Louisiana, because I typed in the wrong thing. But this is it. Seeing Rouge. So they have a perfume fragrance mist. Then they have the mini travel size. I would have to say, me myself personally, I haven't tried them in every scent category, but I have three of these scents from this particular line. I think this is their, I forget what they call it, but it's like their bougie dupe line or whatever. I have three fragrances from this line, and when I tell you, when you go from the lotion to the perfume, it'd be a whole different experience. I don't know about this one in particular, but like I love the Viva Vanilla from this line. And when they finally came out with like the lotion and whatnot, I was like so excited, but it smells like trash. So I have the perfume spray of that, and then they have the body wash. But yeah, I feel like the body wash and the body lotion can be a totally different experience. And I was like, man, I like that. Man, I like that. I became a fragrance girly this year, and I'm enjoying this era. Yeah, I used to be of the type where I'm like, look, because first of all, like I was saying before, like they weren't coming out with a lot of perfumes that I liked because it was just like, only a handful and only had a handful of perfumes that I really loved. But they've been coming out with a bunch. So I'd have to say within the last 2 years, I have become a fragrance girly, and I have more than what I actually need right now. Nana saying for floral, I would recommend Narciso Rodriguez, Musk Rose Noir, or Versace Crystal Noir. And this is coming from me who hates any kind of rose scents. Killian Pearl Oud is my Snatch Your Sun scent. Ooh, I love Killian. I don't know that I don't think I've. Is Pearl Oud pretty new? Like within the last couple of years? Margot Elena has several lines that are amazing. Tokyo Milk, Lolia, Cottage House. I'm over here sounding like hooked on phonics. Please treat yourself to a bottle of Killian. I like Killian. I think TikTok ruined 540. You know what's funny? Before TikTok, I think it was ruined from Instagram. People were like, "Oh my god, like 540 is a chicken head scent or whatever they were saying." Also, before the boycott, I got Queen Bee from Target. It smells divine. Oh, Target. I took a chance on her lines from Good Morning America deals and fell in love. Oh, I love a Good Morning America deal. Um, I currently have sweet apple, peach Bellini, vanilla sugar, berries and creams, bloom, and banana cream. Ooh, that smells delicious. Shayla says she doesn't like 540 either. Yeah, there's a lot of people who don't love the 540. I don't have a preference of scent over others. I just know that I will wear a gourmand in the middle of summer and floral in the winter if I feel like it. Same. I had somebody try to tell me, "Oh, you're not supposed to wear gourmand." I'm like, and who is you? Who is going to stop me? Everyone, please try "Praise the Perfume" by Oksha, the very best gourmand. I think is that the brand that they promote on TikTok a lot because I believe I bought a fragrance from them. I think Paul Reacts did a collab with them, and I bought that fragrance. I didn't love it, and then I was trying to give it to one of my friends who loves like almost every perfume, and she didn't love it either. So I'm like still have it. Mm. Listen, these Fever Tree ginger beers. I'm trying not to drink too many of them because the sugar content, but every once in a while my stomach feels a little funny. I like to drink it. Okay, y'all said Coley Cole was quiet, so here she go. Here she come. She said she was always an Estee Lauder girl for decades. Since I branched out, I'm in love with so many now. Libre, Ibiza, Vanilla 28, and I love Vanilla 28. And obsessed right now with Devotion. I many moons ago, I used to work at an Estee Lauder counter, and the amount of the beautiful scent, the original beautiful that I sold personally sold to people was astonishing because that's definitely a specific type of fragrance. And but since now they've got like 20 different versions of beautiful. I love Gucci Flora. I met someone today and she had on Dolce and Gabbana Blue. I like Dolce and Gabbana Blue. Or is it the one? Or both of them? I seen a couple of fragrances from Le Labo. I've had Pearl Oud for about 3 years, but I don't think it's new. Okay. All right. I need a snatch your daddy and grandpa said shoot me. Too. Whoever gonna support the lifestyle, she like, look, I don't mind. Paris Hilton, the original with the black wavy lines, reliving my youth. Let me tell you something. Celebrity fragrances used to smell so good back in the day. They probably still smell good now, but I'm not as like, back in the day in my 20s, you'd catch me buying a celebrity fragrance more so then than I do now. But them celebrity fragrances smelled so good. I like the X-Straight version of 540. And ain't nobody gonna stop us. We wear our gourmand year round. I done got into y'all perfume conversation. I forgot to try this. I just looked over to the side. I was like, oh wait, didn't I start that conversation? All right, let's try a little. Okay, so I like how fine the mist is because ain't nothing worse than feeling like you done stepped into a tornado, not a tornado, a hurricane when you spraying a mist. So the mist feels very like it's very fine. It's almost like as if you go outside and it's misting, and it's just like, okay. Now, in terms of all of these like barrier claims and whatnot, clearly I would have to like try it out over time in order to talk about that. You do need hydration in the summertime. I would have probably really, 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 really appreciated this past winter where, oh my God, my skin was so dry. I have a video coming out this Sunday where I talk about all of the things I did for my under eye area. And there's a before and after in there from March and then like March 31st and then May 1st. The March 1st one, you could see how like dehydrated my skin looked in the before. I was like, yo, this winter was doing me dirty. All right, and then this brand also has this hydrating. How do you say this brand name? Let me Google it. How to pronounce AESURA? Ooh, excuse me. Istura. Oh, and it's an Amore Pacific brand. Is it? It is Amore Pacific. Istura. 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 I ain't gonna remember that. This be one of them brands. I'll be like, let me get that right there. You know when you can't pronounce something, you just be pointing like, can I have that right there? All right. Come on. Okay. So let's give this a go. So this is their Hydro Soothing Cream. Hydrating cream to strengthen the barrier. Oh, it's got like a really very lightweight. Oh, that feels nice. Oh, what's in this? Can I even see it? Water, glycerin, trimethicone. I'm seeing like fatty alcohols, which are usually very like hydrating and nourishing. Glycerin's a good one to have in there because glycerin attracts water. Some say even better than hyaluronic acid. Some of these ingredients I've never heard of. I would have to look it up to see what it is. but it's looking like this is like a very lightweight, like if you want to like, what am I trying to say? I probably would have loved this in the wintertime as well, where it's like in the wintertime, you need like a heavier, your moisturizer needs a little bit more to kind of keep the water in so that um, the water doesn't evaporate, so keep the water into your skin. But usually you need something thicker, like something that's occlusive. But this seems like, and I'm just saying this like as a first impressions kind of thing. I would have to kind of like investigate a little bit more. But this seems like something that's like that, but just a very, very thin formula. I might use this as a night cream. We'll see. I'll try it out. I don't mind trying it out. All right, let's see what else we got up in here. Cosrx sent some stuff. Okay, dokie. What all is this? Chill. Oh, okay. They have a niacinamide, 15% peptide booster set. So there's the 15% niacinamide serum and then the 6 peptide booster serum. Okay, this is an Amazon exclusive, according to the packaging. And then, they have a vitamin E vitalizing sunscreen, SPF 50 plus. Let's give her a whirl. I don't know why they're pointing out the vitamin E because most sunscreens already have vitamin E in it. Because vitamin E is a good antioxidant. All right, let's see what all this is giving. This is a chemical sunscreen. I mean, I know why they put these things on here, but god damn it. Oh, at least this one came off easy. All right, so here is the texture. Seems quite lightweight. Okay, it seems lightweight, but it feels a little thick. Yeah, that feels a little thick. For me, this is probably something I would prefer when it's a little colder out. It feels like I put like there's like Vaseline in it. Where's the box so I can see what the ingredients are? It smells nice. It almost smells like medicinal and herbal at the same time. Okay, maybe what I'm feeling is the dimethicone, but I swear I'm feeling something Vaseline-ish, but not as thick. I don't know. I don't see what in here would make it feel like that, but that's what it feels like to me. All right, what else we got in here? All right, I don't know if I ordered this or if this is something that a brand has sent. Let me open it up and see all what is in here. Oh, no, this is definitely not something I ordered. This is from Valentino Beauty. This is a PR item. It's what's it called? Puffer gloss. A lip gloss that redefines volume, shine, and care. Oh, it's quite, a production. Now I don't know if this how this comes or if this is just how like the press package came. It'd be so frustrating to open. Oh, look at that. Poke Puffer Gloss. me see what this looks like because I can't really see it. Hmm. Hmm. Let me try some of the other shades. And it smells like old lady perfume. Here's the other two shades. All right, let me try the last one. Maybe this pink one. It's a no for me. It doesn't feel luxurious. Like it's Valentino. How much are they charging for these things? Let me Google it because it's not in here. Valentino, and that's if it's already out yet. Puffer gloss, and then why is it called a puffer gloss? Like that doesn't even sound legit. $38 for these things. They don't feel. They don't like. I actually would like to get this off. Get this off my lips. It's got this funny scent, and then you taste the funny scent. Like, I'll just stick with my Summer Friday. Mm-mm. No, they need to go back to the drawing board with that. That does not feel like luxury. Ah! All right, let me see what y'all saying up in here because I missed a bunch of comments. Oh, damn. Well, y'all not even paying attention to me? That's cold. Oh my god. Let me see what I missed up in here. Y'all was in here talking. But see, I actually like this. Like this is what I live for with going live and having a community. Like if y'all can talk amongst yourselves, I've done my job because I done brought the people together. Just don't do me like how they was doing Charlotte Tilbury at her event. Like she over here talking and they freaking talking over her. Like, man, she lucky she her, because I would have been like, Bomba Clyde, if you don't shut your freaking ass, Clyde. I'd have got a, I would have took that mic and wow. Nah, I'm not a violent person. All right, let me see what y'all in here talking about. Y'all talking about Good Morning America deals. I'm cracking up at y'all saying I'm looking for something nice to say. The silence and pause is killing me. Yo, that shit was so no, because you know what it is sometimes? I be wanting to curse. I feel like this is killing me. We're paying attention, waiting for Daniel to say something nice. Oh my god. I don't like that lightning one. Oh Lord. That was funny. They sure did do Charlotte dirty. Hey D, yes, you caught a lot, but we about to get off in a second. Luxury did not live at Daniel residence. That last product, bye bye to that company. Yeah, I'm just like, you got a lot of like, you giving me this like card in here, and then the presentation, and I'm like, just to give me some, and it doesn't even like, like when a gloss like glides, like, like give me a Pat McGrath. If I'm gonna pay this money, give me Pat McGrath. Give me who else does a good luxury gloss? I can't think nobody off the top of my head besides Pat McGrath. But Pat McGrath will give you a whole like Yellow Brick Road, Ruby Slipper lip gloss, and she would definitely not call it no damn puffer gloss. What the fuck is up? Ooh, excuse me. Yo, man, shoot, and that's too. That's too. Because that's somebody's hard work. I'll be thinking about. Well, I didn't think about that in the moment because I know that Valentino is a it's like not one individual person. If it was somebody who had a small business and who sent something to me, then it would be like, oh man, I gotta. Woo. Okay, talking over me. They put Crisco with some dye in those tiny bottles. Actually, Crisco bites a little bit. Like I'm just really trying to understand. And now that I even look at the packaging a little bit more, now that my eyes are focusing a little bit better, I'm like, even what the hell is this packaging? Like, what one here? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yep, Fenty will make you a good lip gloss. ABH as well. I don't know if that I would consider them luxury. I would say like they're more what do you call it? Like mid tier or whatever. But the Fenty, well, I actually do I have one? Is it right here? Because I had one. Oh, you're in luck. I have a Fenty oil right here. Now I will say that I personally wouldn't call this a lip oil. To me, this ain't nothing but a damn lip gloss. And I do think that the applicator is a little too bendy for me, but it could also be because I wasn't. God skipped me in the line when he was handing out big, juicy, voluptuous black people lips. I got skipped in the line, but if you have bigger, juicier lips, then you probably think that this is amazing. But to me, this ain't nothing but a buttery lip gloss. It's nice though. It's very nice, but I would not, me personally, I would not call this a lip oil. And this is the color. Is it fussy? Yeah, this is in fussy. But there's some really beautiful ones. I think there was one that was like blue with like holographic shimmer in it. They should stick to shoes and clothes, okay? Two clothes for $48. I was even gonna pass out booty, so I double back for boobs. That was me as well. But then I got a breast reduction, and then since I've been not my mama on the is this my mama Miss Claude? No, it wouldn't be my mama talking about no Dio lip glow. Oh, I know who this is. This is Miss Claudette has left comments before, and I've always have to do a double take because I'd be like, "Is that my mama?" Leaving it back. My mother's name is Claudette. But I know my mama would not be talking about no damn Dior lip glow because she would be like, she ain't talking about no Dior lip glow. I'll tell you that much. I'll give my mom stuff. Like I'll be like, oh mom, look here. And she'd be like, oh, okay. And every time I go to her house, there the product would be as display. But I'm starting to get a little booty from working out. As a matter of fact, the video on weight training after 40. We finished filming today. It has to be edited and whatnot, and I have to figure out where in the calendar it's going because lately what I've been doing is I've been bulk filming. So I'm already filmed all of the videos for May already for the skincare channel. And then I'm gonna bulk film this weekend for fashion because basically what I want to do is have have as many videos filmed for the summer so I could be outside. I'm trying to be outside. Your mama does that too? Wait, who said that? Wait. Oh, Miss Saucy. She said her mama does that too. I'd be like, what do you? I'd be like, Mom, Use it. Like I just asked her what she wants to do for Mother's Day. Hopefully she comes up with something. Because I was like, do you want me to cook? Do you want to go out? What do you want to do? So hopefully she'll come up with something. Otherwise, I'm gonna pick what we doing. Knowing me, I will still buy Fenty Gloss, even the lip oil. Yeah, it's a nice product, but like if you're a true lip oil, I feel like this is a lip oil for makeup girls. Because I'm like, this is doing a lot. I like it. I very much like it, but you know, I wouldn't call this a lip oil. Like especially compared to like the Ulta lip oil that I used to like only buy before, like exclusively only buy, like I was under a specific exclusive contract with them. That's a lip oil. This is a lip gloss, but okay, Rihanna, it's a lip oil. Okay, Miss Fenty. Hey, girl. Oh, you also had a breast reduction. Listen, man. I just ugly love we collective mama. It gotta be their generation, yo. I got skipped a line too. He gave me a 5 head though. Maybe he meant to give me booty, but was tired after blessing y'all's reels. Yo, I be seeing people whose butts are so just butt, and I be like, wow, God knew better because He knew that I would be acting up. No juice north or south. Listen, I need a reduction badly, but I'm scared. It is frightening, especially with the whole going under thing. And the recovery can be a little difficult. Um, like me, I think the biggest part of my recovery was the boredom and the fact that I couldn't work out. So like because I work from home, when I work out, aside from like going to beauty events, because beauty events are just an extension of work anyway, but like going to the gym, going outside for the gym, because lately I've been working out with my trainer in the gym in the building because the gym we were working out in before is under construction. But going out to the gym was like something I look forward to, like getting out of the house and going out. So when I couldn't do that, and my recovery was longer than the 6 weeks, I think I couldn't go back to the gym for like 8 or 10 weeks. And I was just like, oh my God. And then when I got there, to be super careful because it's like they done cut up all inside and rip things out and put things back in. But when I tell you, best money I've ever spent. If you can get your insurance to cover it, amazing. I wanted to go to a specific doctor and he didn't really mess with insurance like that. And my insurance wasn't going to pay for it anyway. But if you can get your insurance to pay for it, you just might have to like start having like going to your doctor and complaining about back issues or whatever, have that documented, and then your insurance will probably pay for it. Um, you also put me on the Ulta oils too. Yeah, they're so nice. But this past Sephora sale, I was like, let me try some other things. I still like the Sephora, the Ulta lip oils, but like for instance, like I love these butter balms from Summer Fridays. I like this. There was another fancy lip product that I bought, but I haven't used it yet. I've used it, but I haven't like worn it regularly yet. This I'll keep here at the table here and put it on whenever my lips feel dry. I've gotten the what's Winnie Harlow's brand? K Skin. I've gotten the K Skin SPF bombs. Beauty Stat just recently came out with some mineral um, SPF lip balms, which I have a video on like summer skincare mistakes. I don't know when that one's coming out. It'll be out soon. I've been filming like I'm a daytime talk show. Snatching clothes, table clothes with my booty. Them BBLs are expanding too much heat. Be careful with ultra oils if you have a nut allergy. I like them, but be careful. Okay, yes, very important. Working on my journey, but don't want to lose my booty and my hips. As long as you I think it'd be. I think what might happen. Okay, don't quote me because I'm not like. I just be in the gym. I barely even be listening to what my trainer be talking about. But I think what could happen is that maybe it'll like lift. I don't think you like the only way you might lose your booty and your hips is if you only do cardio. I feel like if you make sure that you do some weight training, it'll sculpt at the same time. Don't quote me though. But that's. I think God doesn't give us everything to humble us. I have booty and legs, but my back aches, and I'm in the itty bitty titty committee. God humbling because I would have been a mess if God gave me boobs. Listen, do you not? I feel like I'm so like we are all the same. We are the same people. We we are a family. um, my insurance covered mine. Doc said my boobs were pendulums. Ouch. One visit, I didn't have to keep going. Good. See. So listen to Miss Wussy, y'all, if you want to get a breast reduction. And I will also say another thing too. Breast reductions have a extremely high satisfaction rate, something like in the 92, 93% satisfaction rate. People who get breast reductions love it. Just make sure you go to the right doctor because what took me a little, it always takes me a while to like finally realize I want to do something. But one thing I used to hate, because I wanted a breast reduction for a while. One thing I used to hate to see was like the boxy looking breasts after a breast reduction. I'd be like, I don't want to look like a square. I like the shape of my breasts. They're just too big. I would like to, just less and that's what I got. Sometimes, this might be a little TMI. Sometimes I be like, and I used to when I first got my breast reduction and I was healed up and able to like go out and party and stuff like that. I used to show everybody my breasts. Like I would be like, they'd be like, "Oh my god, I heard you had a breast reduction. Are you okay?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, oh my god, see." Because at the time they didn't feel like they were mine. It felt like a science project or something, right? Now, I'm a little bit more. I ain't trying to get in trouble. Like they be like, 20 years from now, they be like, you know what? 20 years ago, that creeper girl was showing me her boobs, and I ain't like that. So I'll be like, let me stop, because maybe not everybody wants to see them. So let me put them away. Put them away. But the way that I be looking at them, and I be like getting in the shower, I be getting dressed. I be like, that man did a good ass job. All right. I am adequately best, but the wahala of the fupa is making me change my ways. Okay, we'll do. Thank you so much, Dan. How long was your recovery? If you don't mind me asking. They say 6 to 8 weeks, but I would say okay. So within 8 to 10 weeks, I was able to go back to the gym. So I think that. All right, let me just start over. Let me rewind. So the first week, oh my god, I couldn't even as much bend down to put my laundry in the laundry machine in the not the dishwasher, the washing machine. I had my niece and her boyfriend were here helping me out because I was like, oh my god, I could barely even walk. Like when I walk like a New Yorker. I got shit to do. I got places to see. I ain't got time for the bullshit. I be walk, and then my legs are long, so I just take like long strides. For the first like 2 weeks, I had to walk so slow, and that shit annoyed me so much because I'm like, oh my god, why can't I go fast? But like my boobs hurt, right? Then I would say the next big hurdle after that was also like if I was driving, the seatbelt against the boobs. That was like, ouch. It took a good maybe like 2 to 3 weeks for me to like get over that. Like where I felt like if I went outside and somebody accidentally bumped into me, it wouldn't be like I'd be like in the emergency room. Um, But before I was able to like go back to the gym, that was another 8 to 10 weeks. It took, and I could go to the gym and do certain workouts, but like if they told me to do anything where I had to lean on my stomach, lying on my stomach, that took me 6 to 8 months maybe before I felt like I could really like just be on my, because like I wouldn't really do any workouts where I would where I would lay on my stomach, and I don't sleep on my stomach, thank God. But like if I would go to stretch lab, they'd be like, okay, lie on your stomach. I'd be like, nah, girl, I can't do it. You have to stretch me another way. Um, then when I got like full sensation back in my nipple, that was like I had sensation in my nipple maybe 4 or 5 months after, or maybe even immediately after. I could still feel the nipple, but full sensation of the nipple, that was like a year or so. So it was like in phases. Another saving site that I don't hear people talk about is Groupon. I bought a lot of goodies from there, and it's legit. Yo, we used to be Groupon down. I feel like so many other things have come and clouded our attention spans that we forgot that Groupon has some good deals. Even the lip balm. I think I have a lip balm from Frenzy, but afraid to take it outside because it will get lost. Yo, that is real. They have because I've seen a bunch of like my influencer friends have them. They'll have like these things that attach to the phone where you can keep your lip gloss. Or like I've seen people have like the little charms where it goes on your bag and you just kind of stick the lip gloss. I mean, you could still lose it, but at least that's one I need these church arms gone. I had lipo in my arms too, and lipo in my abdomen. I would say like everything that I have spent money on beauty wise, money well spent. Getting a trainer, money well spent. Because I can really see my booty lifting. And there wasn't much to work with there, but I'd be like I'd be catching myself in the mirror in the gym. I'd be like, she got a daddy. I got a slight booty from walking 15K steps daily. It looks good if I do say, okay. I do have a pendulous shape too. Okay. Was one of the best things I've ever done. I would take the publicly in DC charge if I was built at the bottom and hips like I am with my boobs. It's the dang stomach that makes me sad. I love my boobs because I love my boobs because they're a natural trait. Girl, you crazy. Um, they really created a safe space for us. I swear this is starting to feel like it. I'm telling you, if there's one thing about social media, because there's some things about social media I cannot stand. Like right now, I have had to kind of like really change some of the things that I was like comments that I was reading and certain content that would come my way. Because one thing that I cannot fucking stand right now, and it's like a trend. People just be complaining about the the most, how can I even explain this? Like people just complain. And it's not even like, oh my God, I bought something and I didn't get my money's worth. That's something to complain about. Or like, oh my God, I was supposed to clock out 2 hours ago and here I'm still at work. That's something to complain about. But like I feel like right now in social media, people are like quick to bash people, and like that, I just be like, oh my God. Like you be so afraid to be yourself because you're afraid like all of these people gonna come like bashing you. And it's like the people who do the complaining, it's like, why are you so miserable? I was watching something. I can't remember which video it was. It was definitely something on TikTok. But Jackie Aina was talking about what was she talking about? She was talking about a girl who did a YouTube video on like how influencers are not your friends, and in one of the comments, somebody had said something like they'll stop watching an influencer if they stop feeling like a friend. And then Jackie was making the point that like I'm missing parts in this, so don't quote this is exactly what Jackie said because I'm kind of paraphrasing and I don't have the best memory, but I remember like the gist of it. So if you can go back to her TikTok and look at her TikTok and watch the thing in full so that I'm not like misquoting her or anything like that. But basically, she was saying how like influencers that people don't treat influencers like friends because it's like if you do something that the audience doesn't like, that people start like coming for you. I remember one time years ago that she was showing people like a clothing haul. She said that she was showing people like a clothing haul or something like that. And somebody was like, "Oh, why are you using wire hangers?" And it's just like, yo, like, why is that a thing to say? Like, people are just, people nitpick every little thing. And the crazy thing about it is that you understand, especially at this age, which you couldn't pay me to be 20 again. At this age, you clock the T. You understand why people say certain things. People say certain, you don't even have to be this age to understand it. You could be young and understand that this is why people say things because people project and people are miserable and they trying to drag the miserableness down with you as well. But basically, Jackie was also saying that like imagine like nobody wants to be their true selves. Like they're scared to be their true self because they fear the backlash. And she also mentioned how it's funny, not like haha funny, but like I've noticed that how there is both a loneliness epidemic going on right now. I'm pretty sure you've heard like stories about the loneliness epidemic happening in this world. But then there's also an increase of bullying people online. Like the bullying, the complaining, everything has got to be a dissertation. I think one of the latest things that really made me think of this was people are excited about going to Cowboy Carter, the concert, and like people were talking about they're not happy with people's outfits, and people are like, damn, we can't just have fun no more. Like we got like people already spent so much money on these concert tickets, and like now you expect me to dish out hundreds of dollars on an outfit too. Like it's so exhausting and draining. Anyway, I went on a whole damn tangent. All of that to say that I'm happy we have this here and I hope that it lasts forever. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I see somebody like in the comments acting up, I've never had it happen here on the live, but like on like the regular channel, I'm like, I don't like this person's attitude. Delete or hide user from channel. But I usually don't, I'm not like quick to do that because sometimes maybe I misread something or whatever. So I don't immediately do it. But if I click on the person's name and I can see their history of comments and like they keep leaving comments like that, you ain't gotta be here. You ain't got to be here. So I appreciate y'all also for what you call it, for creating this safe space. All right. Let me see what else y'all got in here. I finally purged 70% of my wardrobe based on you. At least 5 items rule in my head. You are my northern cousin. Hey, cousin. And as a matter of fact, I got a video where I go through my stuff. It's coming out Sunday on the fashion channel. Mine was in 2012. I just know I took 2 weeks off and went back to work. Yeah, usually after 2 weeks, they say you can go back to work, which I would agree with. And yes, having a desk job, like if you do manual labor at work, I think you would need a little more than 2 weeks off after a breast reduction. So you do get the sensation back in your nips after a breast augmentation. It depends. Some people never get it back. Like I always had sensation in my nipples after the surgery, but like it progressively got better. And at one point, my nipples felt like or looked like they were kind of like inverted, and then they slowly started to poke out. And now it's like, can y'all shut up? Like, shut up. How do you know how to choose a trainer? We definitely talked about that in a video. But I'll tell you a quick story. When I first met Yasmin, and I can't believe it's been 5 years, but when I first met her, she had an attitude, and I was like, why this little bitch got a fucking attitude with me? Like, why she mad because she got her job? Da, 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 da. So you first do like a I forget what they call it, but it's like a sampling of what like the personal training would be like when you go to the gym. And I was like, what's wrong with it? But I was like, whatever. She gonna wind up loving me because most people do. Like, if I can make and if I can make old hardened West Indian women love me, I can make almost anybody love me. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you're gonna love me. But anyway, I didn't choose her. The gym gave her to me when I went to the gym, and they were like, okay, when you join the gym, you do get an intro training thing or whatever, and then you can decide if you want to train her. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna go with her because she looked good. I will say that she looked good, and I was like, all right. And I wanted a female trainer because I've had male trainers before in the past, and that's a whole nother story, whatever. But me, I go by vibe. So even though she was a little bitch to me, that she wasn't a bitch. Yeah, I could tell that she was having a bad day at work, and I did not take it personal at all. And I'm glad that I didn't because like we're friends now. Like she comes to my house, we hang out, that kind of thing, and all is good. But I will talk about this more in depth in the weight training video. The rage baiting. Oh my god. And it's like everything somebody does, it has to be like a think piece. And I'm just like, oh my god. Hi, CC. I prefer threads now. It's more thought provoking. See, threads, and it could be what Instagram feeds into my feed because I don't go on threads. Like I'll click on something that looks pretty interesting that'll pop up in my Instagram feed, and then when I click over it, it's like it starts out like somebody will be like. As a matter of fact, I read one today. Somebody said that they found somebody's wedding band or diamond ring or something like that, or some kind of nice ring or whatever, and they gave it to management at the apartment complex or wherever. And she went back, and somebody had claimed the ring, but then she also found her key fob. So she was like, "Oh my god, this is like her story was basically like." Wow, look at how quickly the universe worked. I returned something that somebody lost, and then I got back something that I lost. People in the comments like, why would you just give somebody's ring to management? Like you should have kept it and posted it on social and made people describe it to you so that you knew that was their ring. And I'm just like what? You know what is you here's the thing, right? Intraracial bashing happens in every community. Like of course black people gonna bash me because my content is for black people. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's some white people that come on and be talking shit. I'm like, this ain't for you anyway. But I don't think that's unique to the black community. I don't think that we bash each other more than other communities. But there's also a lot of like community to be built, and this and then the third. That kind of bashing stuff I think happens everywhere because child the whites be worse at it than we do. Than we be. Some people have just said yes. Oh my god. Keyboard bullies very sad for them. People so quick to judge, don't know the whole situation. Clowns. Like try to smile a little in my tricky mind and think you're actually happy. TikTok is a bunch of mean-spirited people in the comments I stay away from. Yeah. And the thing is, I usually get stuff in my TikTok feed that has me like gasping for air because it's so funny. Like sometimes I enjoy reading the comments on TikTok because I'm like, how are people so damn funny? But it's like as equally talented and funny and witty that people are, you also have people who are equally as talented at being mean. Like, gosh. It's real job because as black women, I not have enough issues on my own with you jumping on my neck. That's true too. One thing I will say, one thing I will agree with, right? Is that like if like let's say for example, I don't want to make this too personal because I really don't care. But let's say like I'm having a bad hair day or whatever, right? Usually if my hair look crazy, I actually really don't care. Like I care, but I don't care, if that makes sense. Like it's like, damn, I wish my hair could have looked better, but it's also like I'm not gonna not show up because my hair's not done, right? But then like if somebody who would understand why I might have a bad hair day is cracking on me having a bad hair, it's like, but sis, you of all people should understand. Why is you coming down on me like that? Like you should understand. Like I get that too. So yeah. I've been doing so much on Instagram, and the absolute vitriol and hate evil coming out of people is terrifying. I'm still trying to post my voice acting and cooking content, but I'm nervous. Girl, F these people. Post your stuff. You probably gonna get some like we're not, no one is immune from like weird and mean people on the internet. Like as a matter of fact, I keep talking about that. I was at this YouTube event yesterday, and everybody, all the creators were talking about like how they have weird people who leave weird comments, people who are mean, and it's always people with no profile picture. Like, not to say like you know, because I know a lot of y'all don't got no profile picture, but y'all ain't also talking shit. But it's like, how you talking shit? Talking about, oh, you should do this, you should do this. Okay, show me how it's done then. You know what I mean? I guess get bashed for being happily married when I comment. But what you be commenting though, CC? What you be saying? Bottom line, your channel, your content. If people don't like it, they don't have to watch you. Your beauty and all this is that there's a lane for everybody and everything. Exactly. Exactly. Loneliness epidemic sounds like music to my extrovert. You crazy. It's really pathetic how people are online. Yeah, like, come on. And the thing is, it is so much easier to be, well, I don't know if it's so much easier to be nice because I can't really think of any situation, like even when I've like felt depressed or I had low self-esteem at points in my life, I never really thought like, okay, let me go and bash somebody else. But I can understand why someone would think that that would make them feel better. But like, I don't know, I like people, I like talking to people. So to me, it's like being nice and friendly. And being nice and friendly doesn't mean like you have to agree with everything that people say. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand, but it's not for me to understand, I guess. We need to build up in-person communities again for us too. I've been thinking of starting something locally where I'm at, but I don't know how to get started. I agree with this. I think COVID kind of put the kibosh on that for a lot of us. Like I have been saying that I want to do an in-person event. I just don't have the like. What I want to do is like as an in-person event is like I want to invite you all, but I just want to show up. Like, but for me to put on an event, like there's work that I have to do, you know, to get the event on. That I don't have the brain capacity for right now. So I'm trying to find the easiest way for us to like hang out in person where we can have fun, but it's like, you know, I don't have to do a lot. Because I've done events a lot in the past. Um, and it's a lot in planning and then you know, selling tickets and stuff like that. Cause it's like if you have a free event, you'll get thousands of RSVPs and then like maybe like 5 people show up. But when you charge for an event, then the people who pay for them tickets, they gonna show up. You know they're gonna show up. But sometimes it's like you have to put your own money out in order to you know get things started. And then the way that people buy tickets, you know, in a slow manner, it make you have heart palpitations. But okay. Now make sure y'all join the membership too, okay? Because y'all could be um doing skincare challenges amongst the best community ever too. Like if you don't like someone's content, that's okay. Don't watch it and keep scrolling. Exactly, because we're all grown folks and happy, so we ain't putting out that bad energy. Please hit the like button before the live is over. Yes, thank you. I really need to do that. I have to move, and I'm not taking these filler fashion clothes. um, Fab, I love my husband. Enjoy being married to him. Nice. Oh, my two friends got theirs reduced. They're almost back to their original size. What was they doing? Because you know what's so funny? Almost every week at the gym, I'll be like, oh my God, did my titties go? And my trainer be like, but that is a real thing that can happen. Nips be like, pew pew. Oh, I'm 10 minutes behind on these comments. Now that I realize it. Why am I turning up? Y'all are so beautiful and wonderful. Seriously, just absolutely love and family in here. Aww. This is true. We bash without even trying to ting at all. Agreed. Black women think dating is hard, but white women struggling too. Child, it's a mess out there, but it's a special kind of mess for black women. Um, People get some bodacious level of witness. You can give someone a flower and it will be heavily criticized. Like, yo, like why would you not consider that the person could have allergies and this and the third? I mean, they don't have allergies, but maybe they could have had allergies. Maybe you should have considered that before you bring them the flower. I'm just like, ah! People's coming at me because I married someone who was younger than me. I'm a Scorpio. I could have cared. I could have cared. My husband is the best thing that has ever happened to me at 42 years old. How young was your husband though? Let me stop. I'm just joking with you. Like let them let you live, okay? They need to let you live. Um and I can't figure out how to fix it. Don't let me bully y'all into getting profile pictures. I'm just saying, like people that talk the most crap don't be having no profile picture. You better invite me because I'm coming. Are you in New York City, CC Gemini? Yo, if Stranger Danger wasn't real, I would be like, you know what? The easiest thing would be to just tell people to come to my house because I got this outdoor space. It can fit a lot of people, but Stranger Danger is real. You never know. Like Joe Goldberg from You probably show up here. If anybody saw the number of videos I scroll past daily, I might just be one of the haters. I don't get how hard it is to skip something if you don't like it rather than spend your time typing something mean. Exactly. I'm showing up as long as I got the day off. Wait, can I whisper? Can y'all hear me? Yeah, my neighbor scared the shit out of me. Usually I can't. I usually don't hear anything because there's nobody in the apartment. But I think their toddler was crying, but I didn't realize it was a toddler. Yes, I would just love to sit and laugh and kiki. I love I love that. I never want to be in New York so badly. Listen, see, come on in. It's $4.99. And if you come in and you decide you don't like it, it's no sweat off my back if you want to leave. Because I want to do member only lives as well. But I feel like I need more people because do y'all remember that time when I went live and there was only 4 people in here because I accidentally set it to unlisted? That was hilarious because I was like, what did I do wrong? How come nobody's here? I mean, people were there, but I was just like, it's hard to have a live with 4 people because, like, if 2 people step away for a second, one person clicks off the live, or whatever they doing stuff. Not everybody gonna be staying on the live the whole time. And then if I'm like asking for like audience participation, and like maybe 3 of the people are shy, and the one person who's not shy walked away, please do an event, Danielle. It will be an excuse to come to NYC. How was Google? Um, so the event yesterday, I'll say this to kind of summarize. It was overstimulating because it was an event where we were supposed to like learn things from the Google YouTube team, but the overstimulating part was there was just so much information. Plus, it was in a setting where there were so many creators that I either watch or, well, I mean, the people that I watch, but like or people that like I watch and then like I know you for many, many years, but we haven't seen each other in a minute. So it's like, damn, I want to socialize, but I'm supposed to pay attention. So it was so hard. And then there was like people I would get so excited because then there would be people that I watch that I wasn't expecting to be there. And I have this really I wouldn't say it's bad, but I do this thing where I'll watch someone and forget that we haven't met in real life. So I'll be like, "Oh my god, hey, what's up?" Like, like just talking to them. Like I did that to this guy, Emergency. I think his channel is Emergency. He's a young guy. He does Gen Z content, and I love the way that he does his like social commentary and stuff like that. His videos are excellent. I saw him and I was like, "Oh my!" I walked up to him like we was homies. I was like, "Oh my god, I love your content!" And this and that, and the third. Da, da, da. He was like, "Oh my god, thank you." He was, and then I like kind of like kept because we were going to another room, and I kind of almost started to turn to walk away. And he was like, "Oh, it was so nice to meet you," and I was like, "Oh. My bad. I'm Danielle." Because I be forgetting it because I be so excited. I be like, oh my God, people I watch. I'm coming to New York City to meet you all. I love meeting new people. Same. All right, let me make sure. I get a lot of DMs from randoms on IG and I don't respond because I'm from a different era. Has anybody else experienced this too? Yeah, my DMs be dry. My DMs don't be dry. I get a lot of DMs, but it's like related to I can't get to them all, but it's related to like people ask me like skincare questions or people send me a lot of memes and videos and I'd be wanting to watch them all, but I'd be like, don't y'all know that I got attention problems, attention deficit issues? And like I'm gonna be a mess. Yes, I love it. Listen, I won't go say nothing. Like I've had people call me that all the time, and I'd be like, whatever. I know what you meant. All right, let's see. Hey, Marcy, what they give you in the bag? I ain't even open. I'm gonna show y'all the bag. Wait, tell the truth. Y'all was looking at my butt when I left, right? Because y'all was like, "Ooh, look at that booty." Anyway, so this is the bag. I have not opened it yet because it is freaking heavy. I was gonna open it on the live, but I'm in a group chat with two other YouTubers that live in New York, and we talk all the time. Um, and they started to open theirs, and I was like, "Ooh, is it too much to open on the live?" And they was like, "Yeah." So I'm gonna have to open it first, kind of maybe categorize things. Damn, I'm out of breath. All right, let's see. What y'all need to talk about? Yo, I be geeking out. And the thing is, I gotta also remember that not everybody, just because somebody puts on a camera and is able to talk, doesn't mean that they're an extrovert in real life. Like some people have really bad social anxiety, and I have to I have to remember that like rolling up on people like that might be a lot for them. So it's all good. I wish people talk to me. I need to post more pics. Girl, post more pics. I think sometimes like if people feel like the more people feel like they know you, the more they'll like because like there are people and it's so funny. There's a section of people who only show up in my DMs for certain things. I haven't posted on my stories regularly in a while, but when I did, there would be a subset of people who only responded if Cat Williams was in the story. And I'm like, y'all are so funny. Like y'all like so obvious about like, yeah, girl, we ain't here for you. Where's the cat? All right, so all right, I think I got down to the bottom of the chat, and damn, we've been on here for 2 hours. All right, y'all. Same time next week, 8 o'clock. I don't think I have. I gotta keep watching the dates because I'm sure there's a Thursday where I might not be able to come on because I'll be at an event, but it's not next Thursday. So I will see you next Thursday, May 15th, same time, same place. We're gonna do the lives every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so that that way, if you just hop right in, hit the like before leaving, like Mercedes said. And I'm about to have me something, a greedy ass snack. We missed you, Marcy. Next time. All right, y'all. Bye.